Hagane no Renkin Jitsushi, Full Metal Alchemist, Sanako Takeseshimono, or as it was retitled for its European release,
Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood, is a fighting game released for the PSP. Just a heads up for anyone that hasn't watched Brotherhood or read the manga. This game follows the story up to about the halfway point, so this is your spoiler warning. Brotherhood is one of only 5 FMA games to be released in English officially. I said officially, but I'm coming back for you later, Stray Rondo. The game is a 2-on-2 fighter with a selection of 16 different characters featuring those that were in the story up to the point of Edward using the real gate of truth to escape from the fake one, and their brothers meeting father for the first time. The game's story mode follows the anime from Ed and Al's first encounter with Scar to the battle with Envy's monstrous form. You can choose to play from different perspectives of the 16 characters, starting with the brothers and unlocking others as you complete each character's story. Story mode's not all that interesting. Cutscenes are done in a visual novel-like format, and it really cuts back on any scene having any impact. The dialogue isn't skippable if you haven't already gone through the scene, so I just found it safe online to use all the characters. Thanks, Jeff. Story mode isn't really the selling point of this game though. You play to unlock characters and illustrations. So let's get into that gameplay. Brotherhood is a 3D fighter where you lock onto one of your opponents and empty their life bar using several different types of attacks, or just one, in combination attacks with your partner. Controls are fine with the exception of moving your character towards you. Characters won't immediately turn 180 degrees, but instead move while turning. It only takes a second or two, but it can still get in the way. Like in the solo fight you have to do as Alphonse against Izumi Curtis. Full disclosure, I'm not that great at fighting games. Not that I let that keep me from buying them, but even then, Alphonse has slow attacks and has to draw transmutation circles, and Izumi has the opposite of both of those things, but a slight delay after using alchemy. The strategy here was to wait for her to use alchemy, get in a few steps away, then use alchemy. Hand-to-hand really wasn't an option, so that delayed movement did get me beaten a few times. Now, I want to emphasize that this game is fine despite that problem, and 2 other things I want to make note of. First is the AI. Certainly not a problem unique to this game, but don't expect much from your teammate if you're playing with the computer. You can run Envy, but you can't hide from the one guy. Seriously, the other opponent is down. Where are you going? Second is the combination attack. They're neat to watch the first time you see them, but they can last between about 20 to 40 seconds. If you're defending against one of these attacks, you have some button pushing to do. If you're attacking, you just sit there and wait, and that's just boring. Visually, Brotherhood looks how you might hope for a 3D PSP game. Maybe not something to put up on your TV, but it's fine on an actual PSP-sized screen. We get a good amount of detail in this game. Characters have a number of different outfits pulled from the series in addition to alternate colors. Alchemical attacks can change their visuals depending on the stage. And there's this. Brotherhood did this for 2 seconds and it made its way into the game. That was nice of them.
You've always been a sucker for big boobs. I can't help it! I love them!
On the audio side of things, Brotherhood has okay music. It all sounds kind of generic and doesn't stand out with one exception. The track made for the map is pretty nice. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the PSP is an alright game. If you like Full Metal, fighting games, or if anything here caught your interest, then this game is worth trying out. Unless you want to buy a copy in English. But to thank you for watching, I'll spare you the really obvious joke about a cost. Unless bringing it up counts as making the joke. Oh well.
みんなの笑ってる顔を見るために元の体を取り戻すために